hope you can hear me through all the wind. Here in Texas, of course, you know that we're having all these uh, windstorms, if you've seen on the news. And in my county, we actually had some silly person in a burn ban decided to have a burn pile go, and that's what I heard. I don't know if that's 100% true, so this is just speculating from other people that they have heard. And it burned, I believe, over 9,000 acres of farmland and homes out there in the country. And, this is Gillespie County, Texas. So, anyways, so I haven't been filming because the wind has been so bad. So I think this is the last day of wind. I'm praying that it is. So anyways, I planted these, let's see here. I have these, I bought these online, these Cherokee purple, and I put them in these pods here. And I need to transplant them. I can't leave them in there with the lid off because I planted some of these jalapeno seeds in these 4 space. They haven't started growing, so these are definitely getting long, and the top is kind of crunching them. So also in 2 of them here, it looks like that one's not going to make it. Cabbage, this variety, you can see, and we'll see what will happen, because see, it got crunched, and I think this is not going to make it right here. I already see that it's probably going to die. Anyways, I want to leave these in here with that lid on here. So I'm going to put some soil in here that I have in this bucket from this. I don't know if this is any good. It's organic, whatever it is. But let me see here. See, I did moisten my soil a little bit. And by the way, I have no idea on this kind of thing here because I've never had luck growing in these pods ever. But I thought I'd try again. So I think, did I bring scissors? Yes, I did. I am going to do this, and I'm probably doing it all wrong, but it's okay. I want to get these out of here. And then I think I'm pushing down in here, okay? And hopefully that I can keep these alive. See this wind, put these in here, protect them. I mean, and today is supposed to be like a gust, like 25 miles an hour winds with the gust of 45 miles an hour. So I don't know, it's scary. So I'm gonna go kind of, they say to kind of go ahead because the roots are coming out, I guess. So I'm gonna try this. Like I said, I never have luck doing this way. It's either just put the seed directly in the ground, but I've never done that with a tomato plant. So just with squash and cucumbers. Okay, so there's one Cherokee purple. Okay, and let's see here. Okay. All right. Okay. Some of these have 2 seeds in them. Actually, let's go ahead and dump this around here because that's the soil it got started in too. So let's put that there. And I don't trust that these dissolve. I just don't. So we are going to do it this way. So I'm going to film this, and I'm not going to like put it on yet because I'm going to do several videos and combine them just because I've got some stuff going on in here and I like to share. And I started digging holes for the post I bought, and I shared a short on YouTube and on my Instagram account of finding Indian artifacts. Well, and not fancy ones, just kind of rustic hide scrapers. So, anyways, okay. I'm going to try to go high with this. It says to, and I'm trying. I'm probably doing it all wrong. I know. All right, throw that in there. And let's see here. Even if one just takes off, I'll be happy. And anyways, let me get this done. See how quiet all of a sudden it is? The wind just stopped a little bit. And then I hear it picking up again. But anyways, that fire I'm talking about, last I saw, it was 85% detained, and that was yesterday. I haven't looked today, but early this morning I was taking someone some eggs, and I saw a lot of fire trucks heading out towards Willow City and Crabapple. That's where it was at mainly. So, but those men and women have been working really hard to save people and farm animals, and even the community have been going out in their cattle trailers and trying to save their livestock. And yeah, anyways, and then even other states are having fires too, like Tennessee had some. So okay, this is my last Cherokee. I hope this works, because like I said, I do not have any luck with this kind of stuff. Here we go. Alrighty. Some of this. Now, I did go to Walmart, and I went to Sutherland's, our hardware store that has a garden center, and I found some Beef Boys and Big Boy. I think they're both like some kind of boy. And then I was at Walmart, and I bought some Husky cherry tomatoes, I think it was. And then I bought that was Walmart. And then at the Sutherland's, I also found some of those grape cherry tomatoes too. So hopefully those will go, but I might not need those as much, especially if my garden picked up a lot of those seeds from last year that fell from the chicken poo. All right. Okay, so here we have it. There is those. Let's see here. Let's get this like this. So we have that. Okay, so now, like I said, my cabbage here, look, it didn't even, we'll do one with the cabbage. Okay, and then before I go on this day, my plum tree, I don't see my plum tree right here. Well, that tree bloomed a lot, and I used chicken poop as the fertilizer, and it just a lot of blooms, and there's plums on it. Now I hope that the blooms survived the wind. So now that there's plums developing, I hope that we survive again, because April, from what I understand from people that follow the almanac or whatever it's called, that here we're supposed to have really severe damaging weather, like hail and wind again, and it's just moisture, but I just don't want the wind and the hail. But anyways, I guess beggars can't be choosers. Okay, there. So I got that. So now I got my trusty little water can here, and I will try my best. Water. And I'm going to keep these in my house and hope that this takes off. Okay, so I guess that I'm going to throw that in there. Too. Let me get this and just throw that in there. Okay, now I'll take that in the house with the lid because I think there's a swollen seed in there, like it's gonna eventually come out. So I'll be happy with this one jalapeno. If not, I'll have to go to the store and pick it up. But let me put these in my back pocket so those don't blow away. And I have my coffee here, and I think it's cold. I think you just heard me slurp. It's lukewarm. Okay, all right, I'm going to show you some. I'm going to walk around with you. Okay, so I'm going to show you that I planted. See, I got my pole in the ground, one of them at least. And like I said, I did a short in it. I found actually a scraper from Native American. And I planted some new stuff I didn't plan on planting, but I went to our local grocery store and they had these. Look at this, a pear tree. So I am planting a pear tree. So of course I'm creating shade for the garden. I probably shouldn't. Then I planted an apple tree right here. Look at that. Can you see it? So that is that. And I think I got a piece of hair in my thing. And my apricot tree is also blooming right here. Look at that. I hope I get apricots. Now, if the storms and the weathers don't get these blossoms or apricots or plums, I got squirrels, raccoons, but my little cat Rosie, the one that was in the previous video where she stole my microphone, she actually chases them, so they may not want to mess around in here with that cat. She may get them. And I did put together this. Here, I've got a mess right here. See this? Right here? Well, I ordered it on Amazon and it came in, and I'm going to tell you, I was very disappointed. It's very cheap, and I spent almost $200 on this. So it's going to work, and I'm going to make it work. But if you'll look right here, see, I got to tie these climbing roses up here. So my goal is to get these roses to come over. And by the way, it's a bit wonky because it's pretty wide if you'll look right in here, my gate. But just to let you know, I'm wonky, so I don't strive for perfectness on this, just in my stained glass. So anyways, my garden is going to be wonky, just to let you know that it's not going to be perfect. There's Mr. Rooster crowing. All right, so this is just a quick video, and this could be long enough to be just a quick video instead of combining them with another video, because my next video, I'm gonna, like I did that post, I'm gonna dig the post. And I know in this area right here next to the clothesline that I have, right here is where I found another scraper. And I'm gonna show you this one too that I forgot I found when I tilled. I have no idea what I did with it. I was keeping it in my little bird bath, and let me go over here. Here it is. Okay, let's see here. We'll go right here. Okay, See, it's a little wonky, but I'm wonky. Okay, so those were little scrapers that I found. And I would say probably raccoon, rabbit, they were hunting. But you could see in my video that I did in a short, um, the dirt that I dug up had been campfires here, and you could see that it was dark like ash, old ash. You know how when archaeologists dig, you can tell when there was fire. Well, that's what was going on here, and that was like 2 feet deep into the ground. But look at this one. I don't know if you can tell. See that? That's a big one, and I'm thinking it may have broke a little, like broke. But I'm guessing how big this is. This probably was buffalo or deer hide scraper, where they would come down. But see this spot right here. I don't know if you could tell this spot right. Let me see if I can. Right here. Well, my thumb fits perfect right here. Let me see here. Right here. And it just fits right here to where they were probably just coming down like this and scraping those hides. That's pretty cool. Of course, in Texas, there are Indian artifacts everywhere, or I should say Native American. So, and we're not far from a creek. Anyways, thank you for joining me today. And I am a terrible, like when I was a teenager, I worked for McDonald's. And, they really push for upgrades, like, would you like a large fry with that? Or would you like to make that a large Coke? Or would you like to add a fry to that? So anyways, because I figured, you know what, if you didn't want it or you didn't have enough money, don't buy it. Just get what you can afford. That was my attitude. So anyways, just if you please like and subscribe, and hopefully I'll get better as time goes on. Well, anyways, thank you for joining me. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.